Hello, so today I will tell you the difference between the DLSS frame generation and DLSS multi-frame generation. At the beginning of our video here will be only the theory about it, and if you are not interested in it, you can move a little bit, scroll a little bit video to the forward, and after that you will get the practice part, how we can use this in our project. So let's get started. The DLSS frame generation is working with NVIDIA RTX 40 and 50 series GPU. The DLSS multi-frame generation is working only with the NVIDIA RTX 50 series. Please remember this. The both has the potential to dramatically increase performance in supported games. And the biggest difference between the two versions is the original DLSS frame generation was able to generate one frame for every two real frames that were rendered. And the new version can generate up to 3 frames. Accordingly, NVIDIA totted up to 4 times increase in frame rate with the first version and is now climbing an astonishing 8 times improvement in frames per second. So if you are a game developer, if you develop your games, you must have these things integrated to improve the frame rate and the performance. How does the multi-frame generation works? So the original version of this technology used to convolution the neural network. I noted this words to pronounce this correctly. So basically, if we will tell it shortly, this is the CNN. And the hardware-based flow acceleration. To analyze two random frames and drop an AI-generated frame in between them. So basically, there will be the one frame between the two really generated frames. And the new version was rolled the same way, but it used a new transformer model and ditches the flow acceleration and lands heavily on the 50 series tensor cores, and instead of dropping one frame in between the two real frames, it now drops several frames. So critics are booming that this is the fake frames as they are generated by AI, but what really matters is how it feels to play a game using it. Therefore, if NVIDIA can generate this many frames without the noticeable degradation in image quality and latency, so the most people, I guess, that won't mind it. That people do mind when it comes to the technology, however, is the latency introduced into the rendering process. So the system has to wait for the GPU to analyze and render the generated frames, which translates to the user as latency. However, the NVIDIA has also introduced a technology called reflex to help combat this effect, which syncs the CPU and the GPU pipelines to minimize it. For the RTX 50 series and multi-frame generation, NVIDIA has announced the second version of this technology, as well called Reflex 2. Whatever or not the latency is still perceptible or bad enough to make frame generation not worth, it depends on personal taste. Early look at the DLSS 4 multi-frame generation with the Reflex 2 enabled show latency peaking at around 60 milliseconds, something like this, which is roughly the same as what it was with the original frame generator technology. So even though performance was improved, latency has stayed the same, and it seems to be manageable. In general, there will always be a latency penalty to frame generation, but NVIDIA is making an attempt to mitigate it. And they seem to be pretty effective, though this won't stop people from complaining about fake frames. However, if your perception of the frame rate is real, it should be fine for gaming. NVIDIA has also started its plan in future increase the number of frames it is generating in future games, saying 1000 Hz game will be possible, but only with even more frame generation. NVIDIA has also gone on the record saying in the future it might be able to generate up to 16 frames at a time, but will only do so if it benefits the gaming experience. So, if wrapping up, NVIDIA DLSS multi-frame generation has the potential to more than double performance in some games, which is biggest gap of the technology. Frame generation has to be coded into the game. So it was in theory. Basically, this setting is excellent, but it is a little bit buggy. So for example, I will show you. In my office, I have two different computers. basically with the same video cards. So if we are going to the performance GPU, so both of them has exactly the same video cards. This is NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060, the same. The only difference is that on one computer I'm using the Windows 10 and another one, on this one, I'm using the Windows 11. And what is interesting that in Windows 10 I was not able to make it work. It just said that it is not supported and that's it. And Windows 11, it is working excellent without any problems and from the box. So it doesn't require any other settings. So to show you something in the real, I have prepared here a little code. So first of all, we will check if my computer is supporting the DLSS FG supported. We will see the print string if yes or no. Then if yes, it will show us what exactly modes are supported. It will, for each loop, it will write the names of the modes. And here, first of all, if we will open this setting DLSS, so we can see that here it has several modes: off, auto, 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times. And after, if I will connect this blueprint with another one to make it work, so we will see which exactly modes are supported. So compile, save. Now we are going on the scene. I'm pressing play. And here on the left side, you can see that, yes, this is true. This is supported, this mode over here. And you can see that I have only 3 ways, 3 modes: off, auto, and 2 times. Why it is so? Because my card is RTX 40 series and not 50. In the 50, it will support all the rest. I'll stop this. Okay, and the next very important thing is that if we will go to the display settings, you will have to make the settings. This is very important, otherwise it will not work. In the Windows 11, this is in the graphics, and if we will open this thing, so here is the hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. You must have this on. So if this is off, you must change this to on and then restart your computer to make this work. Also very important thing. Okay, let's say that you have made the setting, you have changed the display settings, everything is fine. Now we will go into Unreal and to enable this plugin to make it work. So we are going to the edit, we are going to the plugins, and if we will write NVIDIA, here you can see that you must mark the checkbox NVIDIA DLSS frame generation and DLSS multi-frame generation to enable this, to make it work. After that, Unreal will ask you to restart, you will do this, and then you will be ready for the next step, for the next setting. And please remember that exactly the settings for the DLSS frame generation and for the multi-frame generation, this is exactly the same. You don't have to enable anything additional. You only enable this plugin and it will work exactly the same for both things. Then the settings will be, if we will change the settings over here, if we will take a look on those settings, they will be exactly the same. The only difference will be in the number of modes which will be available for you depending on the video card which you are using, the series of your video card. Okay, and now we can move to the next step, which is integrating this into the project. So first thing, what we'll have to do, in my case, I will add into the menu. So as you can see, I have here a huge settings menu. I have on the right side the setting for the DLSS, and I will add it over here as another point. So simply, we are duplicating this mode. Okay, we are going to the button settings. So the first of all, I will change the name over here as this is the DLSS frame generation. Let's name it like this. Then we will have to rename the buttons, left, right, and so on. So let's open all of this. First of all, what I have to do, I have to rename this one. This is not VSync, but this is the DLSS FG. Then I will have to go to the buttons, this one, this will be the left button, DLSS-FG, and then we are going to the right button and doing exactly the same, DLSS-FG. Okay, so we have renamed the buttons, we have renamed the text, then we will, oh yes, over here, we have to create the binding, rename this SSFG, and then we will create the binding for this because we will need to also set up the text for this. So this is ready. Now, I would like to apologize because here in the settings, I will show you the really very lammer thing and I will explain you why. So I was trying to do this in the very smart way. to make the saving, to make the settings and so on. I have created one file. This is the data asset, which is containing all of the information which I need to save. So for people, when they will start the game again, they will be able to load the settings which they created previously. And I did it in excellent mode. So what I did, I was creating the variable, which is called DLSS underscore FG. And to see what kind of enum we have to call, we are going over here. If you will move the mouse upstairs, you will see that the enum is called streamline DLSS G mode. Excellent. I'm doing this. I'm searching for the like this DLSS, and we have S3-line DLSS mode. Excellent. I'm compiling, I'm saving, and when I go to my data asset, what I see, it has over here all of those settings. Nice. I'm saving it. I'm going to the where I'm going. I'm going to the menu. So I'm getting get DLSS FG mode. I need to get this mode. I need to create a variable which will handle all this over here. So we are setting up the plus, we are renaming this, we are setting DLSS underscore FG, enter. Okay, here I will name it how it is, DLSS, this one, stream mode. Okay, compile and save. So when I'm getting the mode which I'm using right now, I will set the settings over here. I will save it over here. And first of all, what I will do, I will make the print string. And when I'm calling the menu, I will get what exactly mode I'm using right now. So let's do this for the 22 seconds. Let's do this the yellow color so we can see something. Let's go over here, and in my other script, I will switch off this setting just to not bother me with a lot of print strings on the scene. So let's press play. Waiting for loading. I'm pressing the P on the keyboard. I'm going to my settings menu, and I can see that right now I'm using the 4x setting, the maximum possible. Okay, so I'm turning off. Here we are still okay. Okay, so we have our settings. I guess that from the beginning, because this is using the 4x settings, and I don't think that this is correct. So no, we'll leave it like this for now. Okay, what we will have to do the next? Our next setting will be to change where is the buttons? Where are our buttons? DLSS, and we have over here this mode, the left button, click, the right button, click. Okay, and if we were going left button, so we are doing less one. If we are taking the right button, we are doing less one. So the smart way to do this, the very smart way to do this is to get that DLSS, then if it is equal, not right, if this is equal, I said the equal enum, and if this is the smallest one, which is the off in branch, to not let me click this button, because otherwise we are not able to do -1, as this is already on the minimum, this is off. And then if we will do the equal, in the maximum way is 4 times. So if this is equal 4 times, so it will not let me click on the plus button, as we are not able to go more than 4 times. So what next? What next? We will do here minus subtract 1. We will do here add 1. Nice. And then we will set here, and we will set over here the setting. So we will get some kind of settings. What kind of settings we will get? Oh, I didn't connect it over here, and I haven't connected it over here. My mistake. So we are checking if this is not less than. No, false. We are checking if we are not less than. Okay, if we are less than, we are not able to print. Over here, we will do the same. So we are checking if we are not more than 4, blah, blah, blah. We can press this button. False, right. Okay, now I want the print string over here, as I want to see print string I have told. Print string. So we will connect this one and we will connect this one, and we will get our setting over here. Change the time so we can see something. 22 seconds. Let me make it right. Okay, so we know that at the beginning everything is already working. We get some kind of information which we have. Remove this, compile, save. So let's see what information we will get. I'm pressing the P on the keyboard. I'm going to the settings. Here is nothing, but if I will click right, I'm not able to do this as I'm already on the maximum, and I'm going to the left, and here is coming this mistake which I saw the first time. So when I'm clicking on the left button, it is always giving me this eStreamline DLSS Gmod Max. So this is the error which it is showing me. It doesn't show it over here. It is not showing in anywhere else place, but it's showing also the maximum. And because of this, the settings doesn't work. So it was the smart way as it must work, but it doesn't work. It has given this error. And because of this, I will show you another way. This is very, very llama way how to do this, but I made it work in this way and it was working excellent. So let's continue. So until the NVIDIA fix this issue, because I see this as an issue, I don't see this correctly, we will do this in the other way. So first of all, what I will do, I will change this to the integer. Maybe, no, do nothing. So let's remove it from over here. Let's remove it from here because it is connected, already used on the, we will remove, yes, we will remove all of this. As we are not able to use this, I will compile the settings and I will simply change this to the integer. Why to the integer? This is the, I guess, most stupid way how to do this. Now we will get this setting. We will check if this is equal to 0 branch. So we are not able to use this. So if this is 0, of course, we cannot go left because we cannot go less than 0. And then another thing, if this is equal to, I guess, 4, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is equal to 5, mistake, not 5, but 4, because this is Unreal and this is counting from 0. So if this is equal to 4, 4 over here. It seems that I was really bad in the math. So what we have to do, if we will go to 0, it will not work, of course, my mistake. So we can go left, means that we can subtract the numbers if it will be higher, greater than 0. Otherwise, we can press this. And we can do plus, minus, sorry, we can subtract. If we are less than 0, we can subtract 1. And we can set, if this is true, we can save the setting, right? So if with this more than 0, we can subtract 1 and we can set it. Now over here, as we have the 5, again, let me check. Not here, over here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, but in the Unreal, this is going from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to calculate only to 4. And it means that if we are less than 4, we can branch. We can add 1 because we are still not on the maximum. So we can add 1, not 10, but 1. Yes. And we can set true because we are on true, and we can set the new settings like this. just like this. So we'll simply switch the numbers, and then I will create the custom event, and it will be called update DLSS FG mode. And over here, I will simply call this event update, where is it? DLSS FG mode from here and from here. So I will make those settings. I will simply call this function. And in this function, this is what I say I will make this very Lammer code. So let's check. If this is equal to 0, we are setting the branch. If this is equal to 0, and now I will use this excellent function, which is say set DLSS mode. So everything what normally must be do automatically, so simply connect those two nodes, I will do manually. So I'm setting, if this is 0, we are setting the off mode. Now I'm duplicating all of this. And what I will say, if this is equal to 1, I will set the auto mode. Duplicate, copy, so it will be 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Lammer code. Okay, now I will put those things all together so I will see it nice and clear that I have the correct numbers. I will connect all of them together just to make it faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, exactly what I have told. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if this is false, we will connect the different branches if we are not on these numbers, and then we will simply select the correct things, which is not 2 times, the 3 times, and the 4 times, manually. Nice, manually. And we are going to the print string, because of course we want to see what exactly we are doing, and if we are doing it correctly. So this is the temporal things. And like this, and like this. Nice. Compile, save. And we need the print string for some longer time. Let's say we want to see this red for the 22 seconds. And we want to see what we want to see. We want to see the ID. Correct, we don't want to see the ID. But what we want to see is, do I have it over here? No, I just removed this. Okay, so I have it over here, and we wanna get, not over here, I will simply write it. So get the DLSS FG mode. So we will check which exactly mode we are using right now. String, so we must see this now if we are switching to some parts, left or to the right. Nice. So we're going to the scene, we are clicking play, we are pressing the letter P, we are going to the settings, and if I will click right, I get the auto 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Nice. If we are going back, 3 times, 2 times, auto and off. Excellent. So our settings are working. Now we will have to see something over here into the text. So we will not check this is all time with a simple print string, but we want our clients to be able to see this. So we are going back to the settings menu. I will remove this print string from here and into the binding of the text. So I will do exactly the same Lammer code. So I don't need this and this. I will simply select this and Control C, copy this one. And we are going to remember we have created this bind for the text. When we are creating the menu, I paste the setting over here. And what I have to do, I have to connect this thing over here. And we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different return nodes because we need to say, to tell the text. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What would we do? The first one, we connect to this true if this is 0, so it will be the off. If this is 1, it will be the auto. If this is the next one, the number 2, it will be 2 times. If it will be 3, it will be 3 times. And the last one, if it will be 4, it will be 4 times. Compile, save, and let's check if we did it correctly. So, oh, what a nice FPS. Now, let's press P to see the settings. We see the settings. As you can see, we can see off, auto, 2 times, 3 times, 4. I didn't type the X. And as you can see, as we have set up this checking, if this is number 4, so we are not able to go right, the same will be over here. We are not able to go left, and this is excellent. Now I'll just have to fix the setting for the 4 times because I didn't type it correctly. So we have these settings ready.
Пробовать. Что там еще?
Okay, we have completed the basic settings, but the next thing which we'll have to do is to, from the beginning, when we are starting this menu, we will have to get some kind of information and then set up this ID, so we will know what exactly we are working with. So we will not start over here from the off all the time. So we are going to the beginning, and let's say that over here I will create another custom event. And it will be something like get DLSS FG mode on start. Let's name it like this. And again, it will be exactly the same thing, but in this case, we will get DLSS SG mode. So here will be, again, this very, very lumber mode, I don't know, the system, because I will do it on the next way. I will do it exactly the same with the branch. And if the DLSS mode is off, so we will set this to 0, and then I will simply copy and paste all of this. So I will copy, paste. It will be auto 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So I'm taking the information from over here, the same as I have done with the ID. Now false, I'm connecting with this. Yes, false over here, then false here, connect, and connect it over here. Okay, so we have this settings done. Now ID, change ID, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is done. Now from the drop down, I'm selecting the modes, 3 and 4. Okay, so basically this is the simplest and most lumber way how to do this. And now I'll just call this over here. So get DLSS blah blah blah, and we are calling this function. So now I have to see that this is working. We will see this immediately in the menu. So I'm going over here, I'm pressing play. I'm waiting for loading. I'm just pressing P to see something, settings. And as you can see, right now it said that I have the 2 times. If I'm taking the left side, I get auto. If I'm going to the right side, 3 times, 4 times, and so on. Nice, nice and great. And now what will happen? So for example, I will set it to off, back, continue. I'm going to the game. I'll stop the game. I'll play the game again. And I will see if my saving, basically, if I need to do anything else to save the setting. So P, settings. No, I don't have to do anything else because this is already saving the settings. So when I'm setting up this in the menu, I'll stop it. And over here, when I'm when I'm setting it over here, so it already saved this for the future use. So I don't have to do any settings. And immediately when I get from the start, when I open this menu, I'm getting exactly the information from the save file, so I don't have to do anything else. Okay, what I have to do is, let me try to Q. I don't like when this is not beautiful. Okay, so I will also take this with a command, and let's say it will be the DLSS FG setup. Change, not setup, but change. if I will be able to spell this correctly. Change, again, I will change the color to the white, and I will add the note that I would like this to be, so it will be much easier for me to find where exactly the setting is. Also, I'm going to the beginning. I will take this also to the command C, and this is the get DLSS FG info from start. So I will know what exactly it is and why it is here. I will not have to think twice about it. Okay, and also this mark. So after that, I will be able to see what I'm doing. So nice, nice. Okay, and now we will do the most interesting thing. We will test if anything is working over there. So let's press play. If this is basically influenced in any way our settings. So I will press the letter L on my keyboard because I have here the settings. So now you can see my FPS. This is around 750 and something. I'm sorry. Okay, so now let's see. I'm changing this to the auto. Nothing. I'm changing to 2 times. Nothing. Interesting. Okay, and if we will just try the DLSS mode itself. Oh, over there, and it is changing. Let's say the ultra performance. Great, so this is changing something. The ultra performance is changing. I can see the 80. And now if I will try, let's go back. Okay. Okay, so in the editor, the DLSS frame generator is not working. As you can see, it is not changing anything. In total, the DLSS mode is changing, but the frame generator, no. So there is a theory that it is working in the build. So maybe it will not work over here, but it will work in build. So I have created already the build, and I will start the build. Let me try it. There it is. It is starting over here. Okay. Okay. Host the game. I have here only one map. Host. Let's go into the map. Here I have already turned on the logs files. Let's click L over here. We have the FPS 29 for now. Now I'm going to the settings and I have the DLSS. I'm changing to the auto. Doesn't change. I'm changing to the twice, 2 times, nothing. On the left side here in the log, you can see that it is changing actually, that we are giving the settings, but nothing is going on over here. Okay, and let me check the DLSS mode here, how it is changing. So let me see here. Ultra performance, excellent, 98. So this is changing. And what will happen, even 100? Excellent. So what will happen if I will do those changes? I could play with this as I want. And actually, this is worthing the thing. So with a simple DLSS, it was around 90, 100 even jumped, but with this one, this is only on and 60, jumping to the 60. So it seems that it is changing something, but actually it is not improving. Okay, so for now I was testing a little bit. I was Googling some kind of problem, but I was not able to find a solution for this. I was playing with the settings, I was playing with the changes, and unfortunately I was not able to solve this. As soon as I will find a solution, because I will continue working on this, I need it also for my project, I will record another video with the solution and will give the link for this video into this one, so you can see also and test it with me. Okay, so we will complete for today. I hope that you like the video, enjoyed it. If you like it, so please give me the like, subscribe to my channel, and I really hope to see you next time into my videos. See you, bye bye.